This awesome video is brought to you by Big J's Beans, the
Hey
logger's
folks,
choice.
Logger John here, and it's October the 30th, no, 29th. October the 29th, and it's been a while since I made a video at home. My tractor pull videos are over for the season. So I just realized I had to make a video for this weekend. I haven't got anything, so I think I'm just going to do a bit of an update, what's been happening around here this summer. Of course, the wind is blowing right now. It's been kind of windy all day. It's a beautiful day. You can hear my wind chimes right there in the background. Oh, it is a beautiful day. It's about 10 degrees today, 10 Celsius. But the sun is shining. And I've been working most of the day, putting my lawn and garden stuff away, winterizing it, putting my bicycles away and all that kind of stuff. Rearranging a few things. So let's go have a look at that. Hopefully the wind doesn't interfere here with the video. I hope everyone's been enjoying my tractor and truck pull videos this summer. I went to quite a few. I think I ended up going to 14, 15 tractor pulls. There's some I didn't tape because I was working at them, like the Delta one and the Perth one. I was working there at them, so anyways, look at my green grass. Can you see my green lawn over here? Now, if you were here, let's say a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, you would not see green grass. It's been a really dry and hot summer here with very little rain. We've been getting rain the last month, so that's good. It's supposed to rain for the next couple days. But this right here, all of this actually was completely brown. Completely brown. I didn't cut much grass this summer. Started out cutting a lot of grass in June, May, June, and the first part of July, but yeah, my lawnmower has been getting lonely all summer. But lately I've been cutting some. I brought it out yesterday and cleaned up the leaves a bit with the lawnmower. I kind of was blowing leaves all down here. And here, as you can see, this poplar tree still has its leaves on it. It usually has leaves in like December. There's still leaves on it. So it's not losing them too fast, unfortunately. And then we have this elm over by the shed there. I don't know if you can see it right there. That's a Chinese elm. I planted that many years ago. And it's a slow one too to lose its leaves for some reason. So anyways, getting sidetracked here. Going out to my shed. Oh, and you're probably wondering what these are right here. Right there. That is where I used to have some gardens, and they're getting pretty rotten. They were like a raised garden bed, so I tore those out of there for now. And we'll go over here. You can see this big garden. That's what it looked like all summer. I did not put a garden in this year. I'm just going to switch hands here. I did not put a garden in, and it's the first time I've never put a garden in, and oh gosh, 25 years. I decided not to this year. And I'm kind of actually glad I didn't put a garden in, because it would have been a nightmare trying to keep it watered and alive. So we'll see what's going on next year. Okay, getting sidetracked again. Just going to turn you around here, show you what's been going on today. Here's my one shed. I'm going out of the wind here. There's my mowers I put away. My bicycles are underneath there. Got them all put away.
I just put up an extra shelf here every year, just a board, a hard plank right here to put the lawnmower, the push mower, and the weed whacker, walk behind weed trimmer. I just fold down the handlebars, clean them all up, run some seafoam through the gas, through the carburetor. I've been doing that every year. There's my weed eater there, my old Echo. Do the same thing with that. I've been having good luck doing that every year for the last 5 or 6 years. I used to drain the gas out of them, run them empty, but it was a pain in the butt. Anyways, got those away. The bike's away. I did a lot of biking. There's my bike right there. Did a lot of biking this summer, which was great. It was fantastic. And there's the one 3-wheeler. I don't know if you saw this 3-wheeler before. I got this last year. And it's a bit of a sleeper. What I mean by that, it's a big red 250, but it's kind of been worked on a little bit. I mean, it's pretty rough looking, but that thing will go. It's actually scary how fast that machine will go. Yeah, it's been kind of tuned up a bit from the last guy that had it. Yep. Anyways, I got some toys, some old Tonka trucks up there. And where else? Go in here into my junky workshop. I've got a 4-wheeler in here. An old 4-wheeler. And as you can see, it's a bit messy, but some of my chainsaws. A little bit messy. I gotta clean it up a little bit. It's hard to keep clean, as everybody knows. It's hard to keep a workshop clean. There's my brand new helmet I bought. I needed a new helmet this year, so I bought that. Wasn't cheap. It's like $100. Nothing's cheap, I tell you. Everything's expensive. And then I'll go around here really quick. I'm trying to make a short video, but you know how that turns out, right? Short video doesn't always work. All that's in here is my old tractor. One of my old tractors that I inherited when my dad passed away. I had it running there last weekend. Yep. Might get it going again because I got to run put some seafoam through it maybe or something for the winter. Some more chainsaws up there. Okay. Close that up. There's my fire pit, and you know what? Never had a fire this summer. Never had a fire pit or a fire going on in the fire pit because there's been a burn ban on all summer because it was so dry. So, okay. Making my way over to the other sheds. Here's another piece of antique equipment I picked up this summer from my lad. He gave it to me. It's an old cultivator. It was his dad's. Apparently this guy, so the guy that gave me this is 85 years old, and he said his dad had this. His dad bought this when he lived in Quebec. So it was in his shed for years, so I brought it home. I put the handlebars on it, the wooden handlebars there. An interesting piece. Not sure if I'm going to leave that out all winter or not. There's my outdoor furnace, which I lit on last Sunday. That's nice. Actually, you don't even see any smoke coming out right now. It was a few minutes ago. What else did I do? Added some things to my, oh yeah, my wood shed. Full of wood for the winter. Actually, I filled that up at the 1st of September. I had this all filled up. I like to get it in before, before the wet weather comes, but we never got much wet weather, so. What did I get this year? I've added a few things to the tools. I added this thing, and I'm not sure what it is. I'll bring it over to the table. You can see it better. It kind of goes up and down. Can anybody tell me what that is? Because I don't know what that is. It was free at a yard sale. The guy was giving a bunch of stuff away.
So I got that, and I got this there too. So I don't know what this is. I'll bring it over here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's for. I can't find any information on it. The guide wasn't there. He was there, but then he left, so I wasn't. He just said, take whatever you want. It was all free. So you know me, I like old antique cool stuff, so see if I can find it there, I guess. And then I got this jack, this old antique jack. I got that at a different, like somebody else gave me that. I forget who gave me that, but what else did I get? Oh yeah, I got this from that yard sale. The guy had a whole bunch of free stuff. He was just giving it away. Enterprise. It says Enterprise number, what's that say? Number 30B? Or number 80B. Enterprise. I'm not sure what that is. It's off an old stove maybe or something. I don't know. If you guys can tell me what that is. What else did I get? Not too much this summer. A few things. Oh yeah, I got this axe. The same guy that gave me that antique cultivator over there gave me this old axe. It's kind of cool. And what else? A few things around here. Oh yeah, I got this too. Another drill. An old drill. Got that. Yeah, a few things. Anyways, make my way over here. It's a gorgeous day. My goodness. Like I said before, though, it's supposed to rain. I'm going to make my way over. I'm going to turn you around so you can see my lovely mug again. You can look down here. My lawn, nice and green. Just a few minutes ago, there was a bunch of deer down there by the apple tree over there. There's been a great turnout of apples this year. A lot of apples. You see some of my wood down there. We'll go check that out. This is something I put on I dug out of the woods there a few weeks ago. I hung it on the side of my shed. It's an old grill out of something. I'm not sure what it's out of. Maybe a truck, an old tractor. I'm not really sure. Couldn't find any writing on it, so I thought it was kind of cool to hang up on the wall. Anyways, in my shed I got the other three-wheeler. I actually just took this out for a run there a few minutes ago. Took it for a bit of a rip. And got my zero turn put away for the winter. Winterized. Put away. Cleaned it all up. Cleaned the deck. Actually, the deck wasn't very. You know a good way. I don't know if people know this or not, but a good way to clean your deck is blow some leaves around for an hour. Blow some heavy-duty leaves around, and you'll be. It's just. I don't know what it is. It just completely cleans the deck off underneath. It's the craziest thing. I blew leaves all after for a couple hours yesterday around, and I went to clean the deck, and there was nothing on it. It was like spiffy, all cleaned up. It's kind of cool. So, a little bit of a tip there. Must be something in the leaves, like they're rough or gritty or what. But just, anyways, that's my story. Some toys up there. A guy gave me this the other day. A lad. You know I collected old toys. It's a Tonka. He goes, "You want that?" I said, "Sure." And what else? Another person gave me this old fire truck a few weeks ago when I was in Westport. She was saving it for me. She runs a store down in Westport. She knew I collected them, so she saved a bunch of stuff for me. Anyways, that's in that shed. Of course, my tractor's in here. My tractor that I use, the old Massey. I gotta do, maybe this weekend, I gotta do an oil change on this. I got the oil. I got some oil and sale, some Quaker State. And my little jug of Seafoam. That's the best stuff right there.
Seafoam. It's kind of expensive, but this lady, the same lady that gave me the fire truck, gave me this cement truck, and she gave me this loader right here. She gave me that loader. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. And then the guy at the dump gave me that. The old dump truck. It's got the cab broken off it, but... And then all my toys. It's hard to see them in here. It's kind of dark. Well, maybe. I don't know. I've got toys everywhere. Toys. There's toys up there. Yep. Okay, the old Massey. One thing that happened this summer, the Massey. Hard to see it in here, but I got a new tire for it. Well, it's not new. It is used, but it's really good shape. My other tire was pretty much shot. The tube was sticking out the side of it, and it was leaking calcium. So I picked this tire up. I went for a drive down to Odessa, which is near Kingston, and there's a big junkyard down there, like a farm machinery junkyard. And he had one. Cost me $300 for the tire and the rim. It came on a rim, but unfortunately the rim was not really that good. So I used my old rim, which was really good. So I got that put on, which is great. This is good. Go back outside here. Taking on a little tour. Back out. I'm going to show you. There's my wood trailer. I did some work on that this summer, this wood trailer. I put a new rack on the front and the back. And I put some new boards down. It was getting pretty bad. So there's the old rim, or not the old, but the new rim that was on that tire that I bought. It's pretty dirty, greasy. But you can see right there, it's all eaten out. So I had to take the tire off, load it in my truck. It was like friggin' heavy, like 400 pounds. Or I don't know what it weighed, but it was friggin' heavy because it's loaded with calcium. Took it to a guy that does tires outside of Perth. Great guy. Dropped it off. He changed it over. And I brought the old rim back. I don't know why. You probably should just give it to the guy, but you could probably fix that. He thinks you could probably weld that, you know. Get somebody to fix that and put a piece in there. We'll see. There's my wood. There's my other trailer. And these here are racks, side racks that go on this trailer that I made. Oh yeah, I better go in this other shed. Forgot what I'm doing here. Oh, okay, what's in here? So, normally in the summertime I keep my zero turn in here, but as you saw, it's on the other side, and I moved this wood splitter over here. Move the wood splitter over. There's my generator. I fired that up about 3 weeks ago. Should bring it out again and fire it up. The snowblower. Some more toys right there. Me and my toys. Okay. So that's what's in there. Lock that up there. And got my wood. As you can see, this is all wood for myself, all the way down there. I split this up about a month ago. I finished splitting this and stacking it all up. It was piled over here in blocks. I don't know if you remember, since the springtime. And I split it, and a lot of alum. Well, there's alum, there's birch, there's some poplar. Yep. And this is what I have left of my wood. It's actually sold. This pile, these two cord here are sold. The guy's supposed to come soon, he said. I hope he comes soon. I talked to him yesterday, he said he was coming to to pick this up. He gets all this. So there's 2 cord. This far pile, go back over here. This far pile is specialty wood. It's split pretty fine. He uses it in his cook stove. So this is split regular here. And then I have a face cord that he wants too. It's split fine. And this is some wood that I picked up the last 2 days over on Christie Lake. I did some work for a guy over there this summer for a few days, and he had some big, well, I mean, they're pretty big. You can see them. This one's a bit bigger pieces. Trees that blew down in the springtime. There's about 5 maple trees that blew down. So I asked him what he was doing with the wood. He doesn't burn wood. He goes, you can have it. Just clean it up. He was willing to pay me to clean it up and take the wood. And I said, no. I'll just take the wood. I didn't even have to clean up the brush because it wasn't on his lawn. It was on the edge of the woods. And he just said, leave the brush all laying in the woods and don't worry about it. He said, it's just going to rot. So I said, right on. So didn't have to clean up the brush. Got some free wood. Not quite 2 cord there. Well, maybe 2 cord, not quite. Nice maple. And then this pile, this is the last cord. I got to deliver this next week. The guy was here today. I've already taken him 2 cord. He stopped by today to pay me for the last cord, and he said he'll take this next week sometime. I just covered it up just to keep it dry for him. And then there's that. That's my wood. That's my story about my wood. Oh, should go check out the old shed over here. I don't know if you guys have ever been over here before. This used to be the pig barn. Now it's just full of junk. Well, not junk, but it's full of stuff. I should probably clean it up a little bit, but it's kind of an extra storage unit for odds and ends. I guess you could call this my odds and ends shed. It's everything in here. Barrels and cans and ladders, some lumber. I keep my canoe in here. Speaking of canoe, only went out 3 times this summer. Once was an okay trip, and the other 2 were not an okay trip because it was really windy. Unfortunately, I was hoping to get out a lot more, but yep, 3 times. I think last year we went about a dozen times, so anyways, it's always next year, right? Oh, and I got Super Dave's stove in. Some of his stoves are in here. Someday he can come by and get them, Super Dave. Some old bicycles. Anyways, this is just stuff I didn't throw out. Stuff I might use, right? Everybody has a shed, the stuff they might use, but they never do. Okay. Close up the door. So that's pretty much what's been going on all summer. Going to lots of tractor pulls. Turn you around here again. Going to tractor pulls, truck shows, fairs. Doing lots of stuff with the fair. The local fair. We're doing lots there all the time. So, there's a little apple tree I forgot to show you. It had a lot of apples. It's still got some apples on it. You can see some of the apples. I don't know if you can see it there. Apple. There's an apple on the ground. There's an apple. They're kind of a yellow apple. I'm not sure what kind they are, but there's a lot of apples on it actually. Yep, good year for apples. Really good year for apples. Which is surprisingly, it was so dry, but we had a wet spring, so I think that helped.
Okay, well, trying to make a short video here. Whoops. Don't really want to be looking at not my face here. What else? What else? What else can I show you? Oh, I don't know if you can see it way down there. Where am I looking? Over there. Anyways, right there. I might be able to zoom in. Hold on here, guys. I'm gonna zoom in on it. There's a little spruce tree. I think it's dying, or it's pretty much dead. I kind of noticed it a month ago. I don't know why. I mean, it's been so really dry, obviously, but kind of yellow. Like, these ones look healthy. It's kind of funny because these ones here are up on, it's all rock in there. There's a lot of rock, there's not very good soil. And that one there looks good, but this little guy right there looks like it's dead. And that's the lowest part. Like, you think that would do really well down there because it's really low. The lawn is low there. You think it'd have more moisture than up here. But I'm not really sure what happened to it. It's too bad. And then there's that maple. I really like that maple, but I wish it would just lose all its leaves. Because basically it loses 10 leaves a day. Oh, just lose your leaves so I can rake them up. Okay. Just slowly getting stuff put away. I gotta put all the patio furniture away. And everything, all the furniture. Get it put away. Anyways, that's my tour. I'm gonna have to, I'm hoping next week actually, whoops, can you see me? I got the sun shining in my face. I'm hoping next week to get some wood cut. Way over there, there's about a dozen, no, not a dozen, but about a half a dozen dead elms I want to get out. I might try to do that next week, get my tractor out. And I was over looking at them there a week or so ago. Right over there. I'm actually going to zoom in and show you. I can zoom in that far. Okay, where am I here? Right there, there's some dead elms. Right there. Yeah. And then there's more over there. I'm going to try to get them out before hunting season. Hunting season actually starts next week here, Monday. But the guys that hunt here don't hunt until the following week. So I have to get those elms out before they hunt in there. So we'll see. It'll be my first wood cutting video. I probably could have been making videos all summer, but other than my tractor pull videos, I could have been making some wood cutting, splitting videos, but down there. But anyways, I didn't. And that's about all I can show you right now. That's all I can show you. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's a little quick tour of what's been going on this summer. So I'm glad to get stuff away today before the rain comes. Now I'm going in and I'm going to get supper ready for my wife. She's going to be coming home pretty soon. So, and my daughter, she works till 8 and my son works till 5, I think. Okay, guys.
Just enjoying the beautiful day today.